today we're going to use some light weights. I'm going to grab them and come down to the back of your mats. Spread your toes, feet about hip width apart, and roll the shoulders, inhaling up towards the ears, exhaling, squeezing your shoulder blades, pushing your weights down towards the floor, and doing that again. Inhale, exhale. Give me 2 more. Last one. And then press your weights down towards the floor. Turn your palms forward, squeeze your shoulder blades behind, pull your chest slightly up. Soften the knees quite a lot. And then drop your chin down towards your chest and roll yourself down. Turning the palms in and let your arms just hang, taking your body weight. Bend your knees until your hands come down to the ground. And then walk them forward slightly so you're leaning into them and want to bend and extend one leg at a time. So push back into your heels and breathe. Just enjoy that opening up through the hips, backs of the hamstrings. Take a couple more breaths. Straightening and bending the knees. And then straighten both your legs as much as you can and melt your head and chest down, pushing into your arms. Bending your knees, walk down, come forward, drop your body weight into a plank, and then lightly drop your knees, so you're in a half plank. So knees down, hips forward. We're going to pull back, and we're simply going to drop half plank, come forward. Inhale, push back, exhale, forward, half plank for 2. 3. 4, 5, tuck that tailbone under, squeeze the belly. 6, don't let your lower back sink, it's all controlled through your tummy muscles. 7, just a little warm up. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. And 10, pull back, take a little stretch, lower your head and chest down, feel those arms lengthening, pull back into the heels, keep those toes tucked under. And then release your hands from the weights, take them underneath your shoulders and come up to your hands and knees. Slide your left foot back so the fronts of your feet are on the ground. And then reach your right arm forward. So we're going to work in a little balance. We're going to inhale, lift up to the corners of the room as we come out, back into the middle and tap it down for 1. Lift, open out, back to center, tap it down for 2. And breathe. 3. 4. 5. 6. Last 4. Reach, stretch, breathe. Last 3. Keep those hip bones pointing down towards the floor. Keep the balance. 1 more. Back to the middle and drop your hands and knees down. Arch through the spine. And then bring your hands forward again, drop your hips down to that half plank, tuck your toes under, lift the knees up. This time, we bend the knees in, pushing our bottoms back to our heels, and then we fire forward into a plank for 1. Pushing back, extend your spine, push forward for 2. So the options, come back to your knees again if you wish, and repeat what you did a few moments ago. Pulling back, forward for 5. Squeeze it back and forward. Abs controlling. 6. So when I kick forward, my shoulders come very slightly over my wrist. 7. Not sure if my counting's right today. Let's go with it. 8. 9. Last one. Kick it back. Hold it here, take a breath, look forward, shoot forward one more time, hold a plank, 10 seconds here. Nice lengthening through the body, squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, soften the elbows. Be strong. 4, 3, 2, and drop down. Take the pressure off the arms, drop your elbows, sit back, child's pose, take a little wriggle through the hips. And then bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Take your right foot behind, the toes pointed to the floor, left hand forward. Find your balance, abs on, hip square, lift. 45 degrees, center, and tap down, excuse me. Up, out, center. Five more. Try and keep that length through the knee, toe pointed. Last 3, softening that right elbow. Last 2. And last 1. Back and release. Again, always take a little stretch in the spine. Always a nice little release. Good, come down onto your elbows. Take both your legs behind you. Drop your hips down, and we're going to do a little tap out wide. 1, center, 2, center, 3, center, 4. Options, drop to your knee, and just take one foot out, pull back in, out, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 10 more, a little bit faster. 10, in, 9, in, 8, in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Rest your forehead onto your hands. Take a quick breather. When you've had your breather, you're going to roll over onto your left side and bring yourself down flat to the ground. Bend both your knees in front of your hips, so you imagine you're doing like a tabletop on the side. You can use your weight on your thigh, or you can bring your hand on your hip, or you can take your hand down in front. This leg acts as one piece, so it's an abduction, straight back down, just brushes the lower leg or hovers, and straight back up again. So try not to rotate your hip like that. We're staying with both our hip bones stacked, and we're just lifting to abduction and dropping straight back down. So don't turn the knee to the sky. So after 10, you're going to add a knee extension. So we're going to lift up as the same way. Extend the leg, turn the toe slightly up, point the toe, and drop back down. So lift, extend, toes to the sky, bend and down. So what you're trying to aim to do is keep those thighs aligned. That leg kicks forward, so it's right in front of the hip bone. And that's half the challenge, just getting that leg in the right position. Lift, extend, bend, and drop.
That's all the right position?
Yeah, perfect.
My legs never go very straight.
Work on them, work on them. Okay, 4 more. Lengthen, bend, and down. Make sure you turn your knees and toes up towards the sky. I'll go in that darkness here. So when you get to your last one, pause with your leg bent and give me 10 kicks. So kick, bend for 1, kick, bend for 2, kick, bend for 3, kick. Nasty little exercise. 5, 6, 7. Turn those toes up a little bit. 8, 9, hold that last one out, and let's do 10 presses. Come on, 10, 9, 8, 7, use your core, use your abs. 4, 3, 2, hold, lift, lift, and release. Drop it down, give your buttock a little rub, a massage, whatever you need to do. Roll slightly over and pop that foot down on the floor, and then take that leg slightly in front. If you want to lean up onto your hand, you can. So this inner thigh is doing some work. Look at this as a break with a little added exercise. So leg comes straight up, abduction. So complete opposite. Abduction is the inner thighs doing the job, squeezing up, dropping down, legs slightly elevated. And this time you try and turn your toes down. And then your core is active a little bit more. So use your transverse abdominals, those lower tummy muscles, to lift the leg up and down. 10 more of these. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and of course hold it up, and let's press at the top, very, very top. Come on, squeeze it. 8, 7, 6, higher. 4, 3, 2, hold it, lift it, and release it. Take it onto your side, pull that top knee in towards your armpit, drive it in. Take your 2 fingers, loop around your big toe inside that leg, open the knee out, and then kick the leg up to the sky. Now, not everyone can go straight leg, hamstring stretch here. So take hold of around the outside of your calf and push the leg against your hand there. Straighten it as much as you possibly can. Open the leg away, but pull the hip forward to get in full extension. Bend the elbow, drive the leg in. Good 3 breaths here. My favorite hamstring stretch. And then carefully release the leg, bend the knee back together. Come up onto your elbow. So this can be done in a full side plank, which is what I'm going to stick with today. You could do half side plank, half full plank on the side, which is on your feet, okay? Edges of your feet. Grab a weight. Don't have to use a weight. My elbows beneath my shoulder. I simply lift up into a side plank on my knees. So full plank will be on the edges of your feet. But go into that halfway. Arm up to the sky, my palms facing forward. I'm going to take the arm up and over. I'm going to bring the arm back, come forward in front of the shoulder, pause, lift straight back up, and turn the palms down to my hip. Then lift back up. Same again, open overhead and up. Come forward, lift up, down to the hip, lift up. That's 3. That's 4. So one more in side plank on the knees, or you can go fully up into your feet if you wish. Do that now. If you were doing it, I'm just going to do 1 to show you. And back down at 6. Now, lift up that waistline, control, squeeze the obliques, 7, we've got 3 more. Overhead, up, forward, up, down to the hip, up, last 2. Inhale, inhale. We've got 1 more to do, come on, let's be strong, get higher in those hips, squeeze the belly. Last 1, then lift up for a breath, and exhale, drop down. Turn over onto your back from there. So we're going to work into the triceps. So you might want to get a slightly heavier weight, your choice. I'm just going to stick with the light ones. So I'm digging my elbows in towards the floor here. My arms are at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to lift up into bridge, pull the shoulder blades under, and get a nice strong elevated bridge. Bring the knees slightly in. Now I'm going to lower my hips halfway and then extend my arms and hips together. Then I'm going to bring the weights together, lower my hips halfway down again as I bend my arms behind my head, and then extend everything back up. So elbows down by the waistline, squeeze into the rib cage, extend up. Then lower as I bend overhead and squeeze up extensions. 2 exercises in one. Now, if you're getting a little bit confused with the hip movement, don't worry. You can either just move your hips however it goes with the movement of the arms, or just isolate the hips and stay up in a bridge. Just move the arms on their own like that. Okay, sliding in, pushing up, bending behind. That's 5. 5 more. That's 6. That's 7. Last 2. Last 1. Now hold your bridge. Bend your elbows to the floor. Lift a bit higher, pushing your elbows down. Now extend the arms up and down, up and down. Sliding them right down. So if you're working the biceps to power up. 4, 5, 6. Elbows, power up. 8, 9, 10. Weights together. Bend your arms behind your head. Lift those hips and let's extend those arms for 10. Bend. 9. Bend. 8. 7. Lift. 6. Squeeze the butt. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And 1. Roll it. Open your arms very carefully out to the side. Let your knees just fall side to side for a little bit of a release, the lower back. Come back to the center. Legs to tabletop. Keep your left arm on the floor and raise your right arm above your shoulder. We're going to drop knees to the left, arm opens to the right. And then you bring everything back to the middle, extending up and reaching the weight to the left ankle. Drop back down, bend the knees, open, bring it back up, and reach. 2. We're doing 10, and then 10 straight to the other side. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. 9. Give me 1 more. And 10. Drop the weight, the head down. Straighten out those legs. Lift the left arm up. Bend the knees. Let's go. Knees to the right, arm to the left. Then extend and then lift up to the right ankle for 1. And 2. So my elbow just brushes the ground. My forearm doesn't touch the ground at all. Got a little click. If you get a click, that's double bonus. 4.
Oh, I've got plenty of those.
5. 6. 4 more. 7. 8. Last 2. 9. Last 1. And 10. Legs stay straight. Arms down by your out wide. We're going to drop the right leg down and swap to the left, swap to the right, swap to the left. Feel free to bend your knees to tap the floor like this instead. You need to go down a level. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the weights, just hug those knees in, take a little roll. Take a little breather. And then just pop your feet down onto the floor. So we're going to turn over onto the other side. So best thing to do is switch ends and then turn over onto your right side. Grab a weight if you used a weight before. And we're going to start lying down, 90-degree angle on those legs. Hand on hip, weight on thigh, hand down both side, whatever works for you. Tummy on tight. We're going to lift the leg up as one piece and drop it straight back down. So after this one, we come up again and we extend that leg forward. So we lift, extend, toes slightly up, bend and down. Leg directly in front of your hip. Bend and down. So the leg kicks forward. So you're making a 90-degree angle through back to the backs of the legs. So there's no height, it's about lengths. Keep going. 8, that's better. Turn those toes up, heels down. The knee cap turns to the sky once you extend. That's it. Pull the hip forward so you're not rolling back. Now, one more. Then bend the knee. Let's go. And kick, bend. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Let's go up and down. 10, turn the toes up. 9, 8, don't let it creep away from your hip. 7, 6, 5, 4, come on, lift it. 2, hold it, lift it up a little bit high, squeeze, 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 and release. Give it a bash and a rub, do whatever you need to do. Massage it, release it, let it relax, let the tension go. And then just gently roll onto the sole of the foot, knee to the sky, extending that leg. Come up onto your hand, up onto your head, so you're resting into your hand. Pull the toes in, hop the leg, let's go. Lifting up and down. So just engage the muscles of your lower transverse abdominals again on that right side in particular to help. The tummy leads the inner thigh up. So think about tummy before thigh. Straighten the knees as much as you can, pull your toes in, turn your toes down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and let's press. 10, 9, right up, come on, squeeze it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, lift it, and release it. Pull that top knee in towards the armpit. Hold it. When you're ready, loop around that big toe inside the leg, turn the knee up and extend the leg to the sky, driving the leg in towards you. Open the leg away, but pulling the hip forward. Using your arms to pull down. I watch us do crazy things. Straighten through the knee, drive it away, in towards you. Push that knee straight. Sit. Breathe. And then just release, bend the knee, lower the knee down. And then slide yourself up onto your right elbow. So we're coming into those side planks on this side. So remember your options. You could do it 5 on your knees, and then if you want to go into full side plank on your feet, do so, weight or no weight. We lift up into that side plank, we extend the arm up. Squeeze up through the belly, we lengthen the arm over. Come up, forwards, lift up and down for 1. Reach. And down. 2. 3. 4. So now is your opportunity to come up onto those feet if you so wish. Reach forward and down for 6. As you know, I'm on my knees today. 7. Last 3. So really keep pushing up. Right side of your rib cage, your obliques, especially to bring that arm forward. Last 2 in these arms. Good, last 1. Reach forward, behind, hold, and drop. And turn over onto your back again. Yourself in the right place. Keep your weights nearby. Arms up in front above the shoulders, legs to tabletop. Then turn your palms so they're facing forward. So you're going to open your knees and bend both your elbows to the ground and then close your legs together for 1. So open, touch, close for 2. 3. 4. So you might want to go up to the 3 kilos for this. 5 is your choice. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. Lift your head, shoulders, slide your weights up to the shins, and give me 20 pulses here. Pull the thighs closer in to curling to the ball, and then press in. Reverse crunch, like a little mini reverse crunch with a crunch at the same time. So pull in, pull in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, reach it, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Drop your arms down by your side. Take a little mini bridge for a quick breather. Now the second exercise is an add-on. So gently roll out. Legs straight up to the sky. Arms back up above your shoulders, turning your palms slightly in. So my palms are facing each other and I angle them a little bit more towards my legs. We're going to do a star. You don't have to do it as low. We're going to open out. Pull in, lift or crunch. Open out. Pull in and lift. The option is to bend your knees and then extend at the top. Bend your knees, tap the feet, extend at the top. Otherwise, keep going. Open, lift. 7, 8, 9. We are halfway. Let's go. Come on. 10, 11, Really straighten your legs when you reach up to your toes. 12. Come on. 40. 50. Don't rush it. 16. We've got 4 more to do. Come on, squeeze it. 70. 80. Work deeper into those tummy muscles. 19. Last one. And 20. Drop it down. Just take your palms wide. Take your feet wide. Just drop your knees side to side, loosening everything up. Just let your legs allow your body to rotate. Just don't carry any tension when you're just doing a little side to side stretch. Just let it fall in whichever way it likes. Now release your weights. Turn over onto your hands and knees like we were at the beginning. I'm just going to flip my head this way because this is where I started. Now this time I want you to try and use your weights. 10 each side. Right hand, left foot out behind. Lift, out, center, and tap for 1. Lift, out, center, tap for 2. Opposite arm to leg. Yep. Otherwise you'll fall over. 3. 4. If you don't want to use your weight, drop it now. 5. 6. 7. Last 3. 'Give me 1 more. And drop to the other side. 3 kilos is a lot. Ready? Front foot to the floor, hands slightly forward. Let's go. Lift, side, center, and down for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Harder this side. 6. Come on. We've only got 3 more left to do. Power it up. Use your core. Last 2. Fabulous building strength in that shoulders. Last 1. And drop it. Drop to your elbows, sit it back. So bring yourself forward onto your elbows. So we're going to go back into doing those toe taps out to the side. After you've done 10, so doing 20 in total, you can do jumping plank jacks if you prefer. Okay? So bring yourself up onto your toes and let's tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you can do that on the knees if you wish. 7, 8, 9, and if you want, add the jumping jacks. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more. Hold plank. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Lengthen the spine. Drop your hips, straighten your knees, squeeze the belly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees down. Slide it back. Take a breath and stretch your arms over to the left. Reach as much as you can down the side of your back into a C curve, pulling through your hip. Dropping your bottom deeper down. Straight over to the other side.
Reach through that left arm. Give it a helping hand with the right hand if you need to. Pull the hips back. And then walk back into the middle, roll out, come onto your knees. And step your left leg forward. Sink down, take your left hand onto that thigh, lift your right arm and come into a side bend and reach out to the side. Reach over, stretch down, go a bit deeper. And then bring your hands down either side of your foot, toes to the floor, push back, hamstring stretch. Lower your head and chest down. Roll onto the heel, pull your toes to the sky. If you can grab hold of that foot, do so with your right hand, and then drop down. Straighten the knees as much as you possibly can. Nasty, nasty. And then release. Walk your foot over to the side of your mat, and then just drop your knee out to the side. Slide your right leg straight. Find your stretch, and then just relax down into that left buttock. If it doesn't work for you, come into hurdle where you lean into the left buttock, you bend your right knee slightly, and then you grab hold of the foot, walk it up, pull yourself forward towards that foot. Just right at the end. Just one more breath there. All I want you to do is transition straight over to the other side and stretch the other buttock. So bring your hands underneath, tuck your toes, lift your body weight up, and go straight over to the other side. So again, if you want to stay here, stretch here, you can do so. If you want to go into that hurdle where you sit into your buttock, then take the pressure off there. Relax the shoulders, lower the head and chest down. Take one more breath and begin to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift those legs up and step your right foot forward. Drop your knee to the floor, hand on the thigh, lift up and sink your hips down, and then lift that left arm into a side bend. Reach, reach, reach. And then from here, hands over the side of the foot, toes to the floor to begin with, push back, hamstring stretch. After a couple of breaths, you roll over onto the heel. If you can catch the foot, do so, and then drop your head and chest down. Really breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, just gently release. Come forward, tuck your toes under, lift the knee and step forward. So you're back to where you started. Lean into your hands and then bend and extend your leg, let your hips just wriggle side to side. And then carefully melt down, walk your fingers in even deeper and go as deep as you can into those hamstrings. So lifting your hips up, pushing the backs of your knees away. And then soften through the knees. Either just roll up, let your arms just hang, or just use your arms to walk up your legs gently, slowly, all the way to the top. Perhaps close your eyes. Once you hit the top, take a shoulder up. And then sit tall, turn your palms forward. And then when you're ready, breathe in, lifting your arms all the way up. And exhaling, bow down. Give yourself a bow down. Keep your chin low. Push your shoulders down and just stretch through the back of your neck. And then sit tall, open your arms. Take one more breath in as you inhale the arms all the way up. This time, just gently drop down. Give yourselves a little clap, give yourselves a little bow. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.